that was like a bad decision. That's when we went to one of our shows.
Yeah, definitely don't ever do that.
I was like, God. I was like,
unless you're planning on getting a license in New York, which is very...
You can't get a license in New York. You gotta have
everywhere,
like...
just be like
New York State, yes you can. The city,
Upstate, yeah.
Texas is done. Everyone be like New York.
Nah, they won't go for that. You know, Texas is a red state.
I know, but like that's crazy.
They love their guns. Goddamn, they love their guns.
Well, the father was the one that killed. I mean, the father was the one that had the guns, and then he took the guns to the school. I'm just trying to figure out how to get away with bringing a gun in the school and nobody saying anything.
No metal detectors like New York.
Not even metal detectors. Like he had to tell somebody.
Aren't people on alert about these gun situations? I don't get it. I'm so.
Well, you know, some people just be acting crazy. They be like, "Oh, I'm gonna shoot the school." Like, there's
yeah, but it's like you have to take those steps seriously.
Yeah, well, it sucks to be like I literally when I heard school shooting, I was like, God,
I was like again.
I'm like, I'm please just don't let it be in the South. And I sound messed up because like I got family in the South.
Yeah.
But like, don't bring that shit closer to home. Like it's already happening, and then they doing all these marches, and then you know I don't really want to get into politics, but politics is all
South shootings though. It's all South shootings because they have they don't have strict gun laws out down in the South. So.
But I don't think it really has much to do with gun laws. That's like saying that it has strict gun laws, but then Joshua could just get my gun. That's what happened.
No, your gun has to be in a lockbox. They have their gun openly just sitting and chilling.
My gun don't necessarily in my house. It does not necessarily have to be in a lockbox. My gun's not even in a lockbox.
Yeah, but as a parent, I'm pretty sure you'll put your gun in a lockbox.
I don't. Because then I'll be looking for a key.
Let me finish.
If somebody's trying to rob me, I want to be able to just boop, get it out the top of my joint, and then and I already got the clip ready right there. The clip, I don't have the clip in, and I don't keep it full because I don't ever want the spring to go bad, so I keep it halfway, even though there's a little torsion on the spring and stuff. But I don't keep the clip full, but the clip is halfway in, just ready, and then all I gotta do is grab the gun, cock it. Hopefully I don't grab it and drop out, but I grab it, cock it, and then I'll be good. So I personally don't like to keep it in the case because when I first got it, I was like, I'm gonna keep this thing in the case. I'm gonna have a key. And then next you know, one time I was like, oh, I want to go to the gun range. I'm like, where's the key? And then Kira's like, okay, so let's say somebody else will come in here. We're looking for a key. We're gonna shoot them with the case. Like, well, how does this work? I'm like, you're right. So I was like, bump it. I kept it in my drawer at one point.
You just have a spinny dial like normal people? Just spinny dial or the press button thing?
No, because if you're nerve-wracking, if you got to turn it 3 times 2 then 1, say you mess up one time, you dead, son. I need the key.
It's always going to be my favorite number.
Oh yeah, a number safe is one thing, but then the kid can figure out the damn thing though, too.
But why would they ever figure it out? If you're ever going in there. Unless
it's a normal number.
Don't pick a normal number. Pick something they're not going to think of.
Yeah, but then I will forget.
Maybe like pick your wedding anniversary. They probably won't remember that date.
I sometimes forget that.
Oh shit, got it.
I had to ask my boy that one time. I was like, yo, I just got called to win. I was like, yo, when did I get married again? He goes, July 31st. He's like, I was like, oh, alright, good looks. He's like,
I remember that.
You dead ass right now? I'm like, I wouldn't be calling you if I wasn't dead ass. But like, alright, bro. That's just another tattoo for me, you know what I mean?
That's an easy day to remember though, end of the month.
End of the month. Yeah, but I forgot how many days was in July.
Okay.
You're laughing at me, but it's hard to remember that. Like in school, they teach you some trick to learn.
30 days is this.
How do you have? What's it saying?
You have like they'll say like the 31s first and then 31s after.
Okay, what is it?
April. I kind of forgot actually. As you're
See, you see what I mean? People forget how many days is in a month.
You should look it up in your phone.
January has 30 days, right?
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
No, January have 31 days. Boom.
It does.
Boom. I could look at a motherfucking calendar.
You could look at a calendar before that.
This nigga has a calendar on his front screen of his
exactly. You couldn't remember when you got
dick.
married.
Oh man.
I can't change it. Hold on.
Yes, you can. There's an arrow key right there.
No. That's going to the other stuff.
Oh, yeah. Interesting.
How many days is it?
Can't believe it.
It's happening right now.
Can't remember his wedding.
No, I remember that was like last year or 2 years ago, last year or something like that. The 31st. Yeah, January got 31 days. Boom, in your face. But yeah, the school shooting is all messed up. I would say like the only thing that I was thinking about actually like going to like one of these protests, but then I noticed I don't really have time for that. But like I wish I could do something else to support.
Yeah.
Like Black Lives Matter got like an emailing thing. I signed up with that, and I'm like with Shea Butter Twitter. Like I'll be like tweeting like Black Pride and stuff like that.
So, okay.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying, like, I wish I could do something more. And then the school bus happened where the guy did a U-turn and the whole freaking thing torn off the front. I don't know if y'all heard about the school bus. It's like all this stuff, and I got like 2 kids, so it's like nerve-wracking because I'm like, God, like, what else? I can't do anything about this stuff, but like, it's hard to hear news like that, and then just to wonder, like, where's my kid at? Like, you know what I mean?
That's why back in the day when you used to have that commercials, 10 p.m. Do you know your kid?
Yeah, like that's like all that.
Back in the day, we used to
gone.
make fun of that shit. Now that shit is making more and more sense.
I have
Right?
this whole theory on like how kids are built now. Like the kids that don't drink milk anymore, it's not strong. Like they drinking all the
I haven't
lactate,
drink milk.
like all the other stuff. Like
Lactate has more.
got milk commercials back then was like for calcium, bone growth, and all that stuff. They don't have none of that no more. There's none of that no more. What do they have for kids to have good bones and stuff like that?
It doesn't.
Like, that's the whole theory I got behind.
It doesn't matter about that because
Calcium, that's what you get with milk. And then like that's
Nah,
also
bro.
help with your teeth too or something like that.
See, the thing I learned about that is the more that we produce, the less that is required. The only reason being is I think is because that shit just thins out because everybody becomes lactose intolerant at a very young age.
Yeah,
So-
well, we all was, but we still drink milk.
I'm saying the more that we have kids, the more kids are becoming lactose intolerant. That's why that's why there's a lot of people who
Well,
drink milk.
I had a conversation with like an older person, and she was saying that, cause I was saying like these kids are built like real weak and all this stuff, and it's like the lack of knowledge that we had back then to the lack of knowledge. I mean, to the knowledge that we have now. So everybody probably was still lactose intolerant, but we still was drinking it because we were ignorant to the fact of that. And I was talking about like how these kids, like everybody's saying they gluten free and all this stuff, like these kids are weak and they're
Or, like,
taking
the peanut
advantage of the
allergies
parents and all that
sometimes.
stuff, like all this other stuff, but they were still feeding it to these kids. And she was saying that like one of her niece, she was like had an allergic reaction. She would always be skinny. She would always be vomiting. They thought she was bulimic. Like her teeth was like rounding because she like they kept feeding her like, and it was an Italian family, so they ate pasta, and it's all the gluten, and she couldn't, and they didn't know back then, so she was always sick. She was an oddball in the family, and she just felt like she was adopted or something like that. Come to find out, she was just had gluten, like she was allergic to gluten, and I was like, oh, that's deep. Like you really just threw everything that I was saying out the window and like crushed like my whole thing, but like. Still, there is like weak parents out there that like let their kids just eat French fries all day and McDonald's, and they don't want to cook because the kid's not gonna eat
Hey,
the
first
food
off,
or eat vegetables.
I love French fries. And I love McDonald's.
But not all the time.
Yeah, and you
Oh,
can't-
for me
can't-
personally, I would do that. Like,
You can't
my
feed
kid-
your
No,
kids that. I
exactly. For
wouldn't
the
do that.
kid, you can't do that.
Yeah.
They
I'm
have
saying
to,
for
like-
me personally, I would do that.
They have
I'll
to
eat my-
understand
I'll eat
like
home.
balance, and like
Yeah.
kids nowadays they don't get
They
balance.
don't
It's
get
like I want to
balance.
play all day. What about work? I don't want to work.
Yeah,
I want candy all day. What about vegetables? Oh no. What about a fruit? Oh no.
it's hard to make a kid eat vegetables.
Unless they like it already.
My mom forced me. I would take the beets I put on my lips like lipstick. I'll do all sorts of shit.
I don't even
'Cause
know what that
I don't
is.
even eat beets.
String bean, like she would give me any type of vegetable, because I
You know
had
the
to
only
try
vegetable I eat is
whatever.
corn.
Corn is the best vegetable.
I had to try whatever she put on my plate, and that was
Yeah, I hate when
it.
people say that corn is not a vegetable. I'm like, how?
It's so sweet, but it's so good.
It is.
Corn is like the best vegetable that was ever
Corn
made.
is really good.
Second up, I would say broccoli with cheese.
God damn it, you know
Broccoli
why?
is
Because the
good.
goddamn Chinese store. man.
Yes.
It's the only reason why we eat a broccoli.
Yo, broccoli.
If they didn't put that
man.
joint in my general,
You know?
in my-
Did you know
I didn't
that?
say General Toso or General Tosao.
General South.
General South. Oh.
South.
That's
Yeah.
stupid.
Tosao.
It says To South.
Tosao.
Toast.
Toso.
I used to say General Toso chicken. General South chicken?
Gen-
They say South.
Can I get that?
Yeah. But
let me get
did
that
you
with
know
white
Ma?
rice.
Did you know Ma don't eat broccoli?
I know Ma don't eat a lot of things.
So Ma and Josh got this little bond that's super annoying, and she literally enforced it into Josh, going, Josh, because we was talking about
But
like we
as
make
long as she
broccoli
don't
and
eat
cheese.
cauliflower, then we're good.
We don't eat broccoli and cheese or whatever, and she's like, I was telling my mom, I was like, trying to make him eat it. We even put cheese in it. She goes, ugh. I'm like, what's wrong with you, Mom? She's like, that's nasty. I was like, what's nasty? And then Joshua was like, I told them. And then she's like, why would y'all make him eat broccoli? And I'm like, Mom, what is your problem? Like, we're trying to raise him to eat it. And she goes, yeah, but that's like a tree. And Josh was like, yeah, you want me to eat trees? She's like, why would you force him to eat trees? I'm like, Mom, you're not serious right now. This is unreal. You talking about, like, literally, she's like, don't make him eat no tree. I'm like, Ma, it's broccoli. It's a tree. You ever look at it? It looks like a tree. It got branches and bushes. I'm like, Ma, it's good for you. What are you going to get from a tree? I'm like, Ma, we eat apples from a tree. We eat oranges from a tree.
Yeah,
So what are you talking about?
It's like a little baby flower. That's what lettuce is a fucking flower to me. I was like,
but this shit blew my mind that she was like agreeing with all. I'm like, oh my God. And she's like, don't make my baby eat no broccoli. I'm like,
again, as long as you don't make it eat no goddamn cauliflower.
Cauliflower's just a white broccoli.
No, it's man-made.
I don't know what the difference is.
It's man-made.
There's a lot of fruits that's man-made.
What?
Yeah.
Pineapple. I take a vine. I take an apple. Pineapple pen.